Hello, my name is Duarte. I am managing editor of Trailhead here at Salesforce. I am so thrilled to be at Midwest Dreamin. It is my first Midwest Dreamin. I've been waiting for this event for a whole year. Before we get started, gotta say thanks to our amazing partners. Is anybody in the room who works for Steelbrick, Aptus, PFL, Dream Factory, TaskRacer, or Conga? Anybody in the room? Well, we're going to applaud for them anyway. Right here, people. Right here. Right here. Thank you so much for making Midwest Dreamin possible. Today, you're going to learn about Trailhead, which is a free, fun, and interactive way to learn Salesforce. Who likes free training? Oh, yeah. This is for you. Again, I'm Chris. My handle is @TheChrisDuarte. Please reach out to me on Twitter. I would love to connect with you. Also, reach out to me on the Success community. As you heard, 1.6 million strong. And then, of course, thanks to the power of social, I heard from Erica Cool, it's actually now 1.75 million strong. Heard that in just the last 20 minutes. Yeah, chatter. Love that chatter. Okay, I'm sorry I have to do this with a safe harbor statement. Please don't make any purchasing decisions based upon forward-reaching or forward-looking statements. Okay, so let's start talking a little bit about learning and a little bit about our goals and our dreams and where we want to be and where we want our careers to go and the types of leaders that we want to become. And now let's talk about this word, someday. Someday I'm going to be a developer. Someday I'm going to get a job as a Salesforce admin. Someday I'm going to learn how to code. Someday I'm going to be an MVP. Someday I'm going to start a blog about Salesforce. Someday I'm going to speak at Dreamforce. Someday I'm going to go to Dreamforce. This word, I got beef with this word. The reason I have beef with this word is it allows us to defer our dreams. It allows us to put things off into the future. Sometime in the future, we'll go get that. Someday, we'll go do it. Now, there's some very real things that get in the way. There's some very real reasons why we say someday. Let's see if any of these resonate with you. I just don't have time. Right in the back. That's right. I don't have time. How about this one? It is too expensive. I would love to go back and get my MBA, but it is just too expensive. I can't afford it. Or how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? How about this one? How about that one? How about that one? Look, it's even scared to come up onto the screen. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I can't do what I want to do? Now, this is a voice that many of us have in our heads. Would you like to hear the voice inside mine for a minute?
Yeah.
Want to hear it? Chris, I know you can hear me, Chris. You're not good enough to be managing editor of Trailhead. You shouldn't even apply. Stop updating your resume. You're never gonna get that job. Big deal, you got an interview. They're probably doing it because you already worked at Salesforce. You just blew that interview, you'll never get it. So you got the job. That's probably because only 2 people applied. And the other one was probably a monkey. An actual monkey. Way to go, monkey beater. You beat a monkey. As you can see, my voice is a little weird and mean. For some people, there's not a voice inside their heads. For some people, there's an actual voice coming from someone in their life. Meet Cheryl Feldman. How many of you know who Cheryl is? Raise your hand if you know Cheryl. A couple people. Okay. Cheryl was a secretary, and part of her job was to administer Salesforce for her company. But it was just part of her job, and her title was secretary. Cheryl loved Salesforce. She wanted to be a Salesforce admin. And so she asked her boss, how can I get the title of Salesforce admin? And he made a deal with her. He told her if she could accomplish a project for the sales team, that he would give her that title. And so Cheryl went out and did it. And she struggled, and she learned, and she worked with the sales team, and she delivered the project, and the sales team loved it. Awesome. And then what do you think happened? Her boss went back on the deal and said, no, I'm not going to give you that title. You're still a secretary. And even worse than that, this is what he told her. You will never be a Salesforce admin. Midwest Dreamin, I want to hear some boos from you. Let me hear it. Where's the boos? Boo. Boo to that. Boo, boo, boo. So what do you think Cheryl did? Cheryl probably got a little sad, a little mad, but then she went out and did something about it. Not only did she become a Salesforce admin, but she became a Salesforce admin at one of the nation's largest financial institutions, at a Fortune 500 company. She started a user group, co-leader of a financial services user group in New York City. She became a Salesforce MVP for her contributions to the community, and now her job is that she leads a team of admins. That's her job. Let's have a round of applause for Cheryl Feldman. Yeah. Love Cheryl Feldman. Love Cheryl Feldman. If you're not following her on Twitter in the success community and reading her blog, you should be. Because Cheryl realized that it is through doing that you become, it is through doing that you transform, it is through the act of doing that you shut up that voice in your head or the voice of the person in your life telling you you can't. It's through doing that you change. It's through bold action, like the action Cheryl took to become an admin, to become an MVP, to become a user group leader. And that's because fortune does favor the bold. Now, if that's not enough inspiration for you, here is Team Trailhead. This is the team that puts Trailhead together, okay? Trailhead exists because of an extraordinary friendship and partnership between developer marketing, the team I'm part of, and our docs team, the team that writes all your great workbooks and your help articles. Two of us come together and we make Trailhead happen. And I want to tell you something. We believe in you. You want to learn to code, we believe you can do it. You want to be an admin, we believe you can do it. You want to take your career to the next level, we believe in you. And Trailhead is a vehicle by which we're helping you to make those transformations to level up your career. Now that's all nice and good. What about that other stuff I said? The time, the money, remember that? Those things are real. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the newest badge on Trailhead. It is the Time and Money Grows on Trees badge. Yes. Just get this badge and you'll have all the time and money in the world. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm getting a message right now. This badge is actually not yet live. It's been stuck in R&D for months. The problem isn't you. The problem isn't you need to find more time or you need to come up with some more money. The problem is you need a new way to learn. And I think that's why you're starting to see the rise of things like Lynda and Udacity and Khan Academy. Ways to learn online, ways to learn in bite-sized chunks, and often ways to learn that are free. So let's talk about that. Traditional learning model is a lot like a big burger, right? You go and it's like several days and several hours, and at the end of it, you feel like you're in a food coma, like you feel like when you eat a giant cheeseburger. And these learning models, it's more of like the sliders approach, okay? Like that one's like a veggie patty, and that one's like organic turkey burger, and that one back there is bison. It's bite-sized. You can consume it in small chunks, makes it attainable. It's also gamified. A lot of these solutions are looking to gamification to make learning fun again, right? To make you want to keep going. So sliders that are delicious and bite-sized and fun. And oh, by the way, they're free. Who doesn't like free sliders, right? A lot of these programs are realizing if you make the learning free, the people will come. And there's money to be made in other ways when people are knowledgeable, when people really know how to use the platforms. If you don't believe this is a viable learning model, anybody here read the news about Lynda? Anybody here? What happened with Lynda?
They were purchased by LinkedIn.
They were purchased by LinkedIn for $1 gajillion. Congratulations to Lynda. This is a viable learning method. Taking that a little bit further, this is my friend Mike Gerholt. He's in the back of the room, ladies and gentlemen, button click admin. If you are not yet subscribed to the Button Click Admin podcast, please subscribe today. If you like it, leave him a review. Mike has this really great analogy. It's also food related. Mike said this to me. When you're making spaghetti, you don't want the whole Italian cookbook, right? If you're making spaghetti, You just want to know how to make spaghetti. And this is why the learning needs to be specific. We don't want to give you the rigatoni and the lasagna and the cannoli when you just want the spaghetti. Now let's turn this into a Salesforce thing, okay? Making spaghetti can get really messy when you don't have a recipe. So let's substitute workflow rules for spaghetti and training for a recipe. Anybody ever made a workflow rule that's gone awry? Oh yeah, I did that. It was bad. Bad. It was like talking to an assignment rule, and it was making thousands and thousands of records, and I had no idea until what happened. I hit a limit. Thank you, Governor Limits in Salesforce, for helping me realize that I made a really bad workflow rule when I was first a customer. Doesn't have to extend just to workflow rules though. It's Visualforce pages and Apex triggers and validation rules and everything on the platform. Can get very messy when you don't know what you're doing. And that's why Trailhead. So what is Trailhead? Fun, interactive, guided, and free way for admins and developers to learn Salesforce. These are our two primary audiences at present, admin and developer. Where are my admins? Yep, you rock. Where are my developers? You also rock. Any business users, sales reps, any folks like that in the room? We got some stuff coming for all of y'all, okay? Today it's this. We move really fast in Trailhead world, Trailhead land. Business user stuff coming soon. So free, interactive, guided way, and super fun to learn Salesforce. You don't think we're having fun? Look at that. Look at Astro. Fun, right? How fun is that? He's getting all the badges. And this is the fun part. It's interactive. At the end of each unit in Trailhead, you do a challenge in a dev org. And then you click a button and we check your work. And then you get instant validation. Woohoo, you did it. Yes. Once you get all the points, then you get the badges. Super duper. Remember the sliders? Bite-sized. It's not a burger, okay? It's a slider. Look at this. 5 units here, right? Each one of them under 30 minutes. Here's how I like to think about it. You could take the Trailhead Weekly Challenge. How many days are in a work week? Please say 5. Don't say 7. There's always one. There's always one who says 7. 8, no, it's going in the wrong direction. 5 days in the work week, 5 units in this module. You see what I did there? You see what's happening? You see what's going on there? You just block time on your calendar, 30 minutes a day. If you can't find 30 minutes a day, might want to reprioritize. Block 30 minutes a day. By the end of the week, you'd have this badge. And you can approach all the learning at Trailhead in this way. It's easy for you to start and stop, and it's bite-sized. It is also guided. You can follow one of our predetermined paths, which are nicely labeled by your role. Admin beginner, admin intermediate, developer beginner, developer intermediate. Or you can choose your own adventure. Go and drop in any module that you want. You are not restricted. Oh, it's demo time. All right, let's demo this. So, I'm going to show you the fastest way to get to Trailhead. Are you ready? You Google the word Trailhead. I'm not joking. Look at what the #1 organic result is. How crazy is that? We're not paying for that, people. That's organic. Nuts. Okay, so here we are on Trailhead. There's those guided trails we were talking about. Admin Trail Beginner, how many hours it's going to take you to do it, how many points you can get. Okay, so I'm going to log in. I'm going to just set your expectations right now that the login part is going to be the most challenging for you. Sorry about that, we are working on it. Oh, really? Is that really what we're doing right now? Is that really live? I'm going to have to get the verification code. You know what, folks? Trust is our #1 priority. That's what I want to tell you right now. Your data is so important to us. We want to keep you nice and secure. So I'm actually glad this is happening right now. You did that on purpose, didn't you? I didn't. But I love you. Love you. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to get logged into Trailhead. Okay, and so if I go into any trail, what I'm going to find is a set of modules. And it's going to be put into the order in which we think a learner, someone, a beginning admin, would need to learn things, starting with the basics of the platform, how you model your data using Schema Builder, how you get your data in and out of Salesforce, how you customize the UI, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The challenge I'm going to do in front of you today is UI customization. How many of you have made a list view before? Raise your hand. How many of you made a list view with relative values before? Oh, snap, let's do it. Okay, Midwest Dreamin 2015 at Trailhead.com. So a relative value would be something like last week or last month. On this particular challenge, it wants us to make a brand new list view for contacts called My Recent Contacts. It needs to be a list view that's only visible to me. It needs to be my contacts, and it's going to be ones that were created or modified in the last week. So created date equals last week. You ever done this one? Now that you've seen it? Anybody change their answer? No? Well, look at this. You're learning something new right now, right? That is the point of Midwest Dreamin, and that is the point of Trailhead. Now, remember what it said. Created, see what this word is? See that right there? What's that word? Or. So we gotta put in some filter logic. 1 or 2. All right, let's save it. Are you ready to check the challenge, Midwest Dreamin?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I still got it. Oh, here we go. We are checking the challenge. Oh yeah, let me hear it. I want to hear it. Okay, and what happens is, you then want to tell everyone, right? I mean, if you're me, you want to tell everyone, I just demoed this at Midwest_Dreamin, MWD 15. Woohoo! And then it goes on to Twitter. And now you have socially shared what you did. And there are challenges like this for all kinds of content. Now after you've done this, what you do then is you celebrate. And you can choose how you want to celebrate. I do a lot of stuff like this. Sometimes I just walk around like this. Yeah! Sometimes I dance like this. And now is your opportunity to win this hoodie, because I would like to have some volunteers come up and show us how you celebrate getting Trailhead points. Who's going to be brave enough to try to win the hoodie?
It's a really
Don't be
good
shy.
hoodie.
That's right. Come on
Yeah.
up here. Anybody else? Anybody else? It's a competition.
Come on.
You want the hoodie? You got to get up here. You got to get up here. Do not be shy. Yes, yes, yes. Any others? Is it really going to be a two-man battle? There's no women in the room who are going to come up here and do this? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I think you're going to need some awesome music. So how about us to move? How about that? How about that?
Then we're on the same page.
Okay.
I didn't know we had to dance. I just had to wait to stop.
Oh, you can just celebrate. You don't have to dance. All right, I'm skipping the ad. Oh, how do I plug into the sound? Oh, wait. Is there my speaker down here somewhere? How do I...
I hear it.
You could barely hear it. Is there any way to... Yeah, I don't know where my speaker is on my thing. Whatever. All right, forget the music. Let's just see your celebration dance, folks. For celebration. We're going to start right here with our last...
I usually fly into the office by myself, so I usually kick the chair back, and I go for one of these.
Oh,
yeah.
And our last one. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all three of you. Guess what? You're all going home with a hoodie. Well done. Yeah. You come up after, I'll get you hoodies, okay? Let's wrap the prezo. All right, nice job. I love it. Okay. So, that's what it feels like. As you just saw our participants do, this is what it feels like, because you know what you're doing. You get that validation. You know you did it right. That feels good. That makes you want to keep going. You're going to find that when you work in Trailhead. When you get the points, you want to keep going. It's an eye chart. It's meant to be an eye chart. That's all the stuff you can learn. Look at all that stuff. Is there something on that list you want to know? Have you tried Process Builder yet? Do you want to learn how to code? Is the new person in the office not know how to import data into Salesforce? These are great tools. You can just send them to the modules. They can do it themselves. So lastly, who is Trailhead for? How about this one? Anybody get this one? People who don't get what you do for a living. I have this, got my whole family going for Trailhead. People who like the new stuff. We have 3 releases a year. That's a lot of innovation. So stay on top of what's new. People looking for a career change. High school students, recent college grads. They might have heard that Salesforce is the hot thing. It's a great way for them to try it out, see what they think. Really, anybody who wants to learn Salesforce should be checking out Trailhead. There is nothing stopping you from starting today. You can Google Trailhead, get your free DE org, and start right after the conference. Nothing stopping you. So taking it full circle. It's the slider method, it's bite-sized, it's fun. You can do it on your own time. And just like Cheryl, you can climb to new heights in your career by getting hands-on. Remember, it's through doing that you become. It's through doing that you transform. That's what Trailhead's all about. How do you get started? I already told you. Go get started. Oh, please join our group on the Success Community. I have a Trailhead group. I would love it if you would tweet me with your badges. You saw my handle, @Duarte, #Trailhead. I would love to see how you're doing. And this is where I'm going to leave you. Who has seen this movie? Who can tell me what this movie is? Goonies! I love me some Goonies. Oh, one of my favorite movies as a kid. Mikey discovers a map, and he's going to go find One-Eyed Willie's rich stuff. And along the way, he learns that the rich stuff actually isn't important. What's important is the way he transforms, the way he matures and grows. Go, Mikey. And Trailhead is actually a lot like this. Because you see, folks, I'm going to come right here to Periscope so you can see me put on my pouch. Yes. I am One-Eyed Willie. And I have given you the rich stuff, points and badges on Trailhead. And you have a map. What's the map? Trailhead. Trailhead is the map. Follow Trailhead, and you will get the points and badges. But what you will learn is, it's not about the badges at the end. What it's about is your learning. It's about your journey. It's about who you become. And with that, happy trails! Thanks so much for having me. Do we have any time for questions, Jocelyn? Yep. We do. Well, oh, right here in front, yes.
Hi.
What's your name?
Miriam Martinez.
Hi, Miriam.
Hi. I'm assuming that the answer is yes, but would this be comprehensive enough that will help us maybe for somebody that is trying to study for certification, not just for everyday work, but also for that?
Yeah, one of the things we've heard from people in the community is that it's a great complement to getting ready for certification. So if you join, like for example, if you join the certification group on the Success Community, you get all the tips and guidance there, and then you do Trailhead, it gets you hands-on, which kind of bakes the concepts into your brain because you're actually applying the theory, and then you're making sure that you've done it right. So we've heard from several people in the community that Trailhead helped them to get their cert. So check it out, see what you think. Good luck on your certification. As Dan said in the keynote, it's a badge of honor. Go get it. Anyone else? The Goonies slide? You bet. I love the Goonies slide. I'm kidding. Which one would you like? Google Trailhead. That's the easiest way, but developer.salesforce.com Trailhead. I'll just pause here because I saw a lot of admin hands go up because you might be seeing this and you might be like, wait a minute, I'm not a developer. I don't want to go to developer.salesforce.com. Don't worry. When you get there, Trailhead will be there for you. It'll have lots of great stuff. Yes, right over there.
Is it possible for, say you have a new person in marketing or something who come on board and you want them to learn Salesforce, is there a way to monitor what they've learned so far, or how can you see other people's badges, or how does that work?
That's a great question. I don't know if everyone heard that. She wants to know, how can you monitor what someone else is doing in Trailhead, like a colleague who's new and you want to make sure they got their badges. So today what they can do is they can socially share their profile. There's a setting for you to be able to mark your profile on developer.salesforce.com as social, and then they can send you the URL to where all their badges are stored, and you can take a look at all the badges they have and all the ones that are in progress. We're working on some more robust analytics, but for now, that at least will tell you what they've got. Yes, in the front.
It seems very similar to Coursera, which I'm taking a course on right now. Is that about right?
I don't actually know Coursera, so is it awesome?
I think so.
Yeah, then it's totally similar. It's totally similar. It's really, really
Just like
similar.
Coursera, yeah, right.
Okay.
Awesome. Any others? Maybe one more? Or we can just end this. Now, you all saw that everybody got the hoodie, and I will tell you I have a couple more hoodies, so if we need a minute, somebody else wants to come up and show their celebration. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's not afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, look. All right. Here's my last 3 hoodies right here. Okay, I'm sorry I don't have the music, but would you like to go first with your celebration? Are you going to do cartwheel? Look at me. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Okay. Yep.
I'll bring some old school back.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Bust a move. All right. Awesome. Way to go. Way to go.
Woo!
Okay. Enjoy Midwest Dreamin'. Thanks so much for coming. See you guys.